Welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome back to the channel. I am Octane, your host, and this week we take a look at the Earth Slayer deck, which we've got. It's a chaotic killer deck, and it looks pretty nice. Last week I did make a video, but I just didn't have any time to post it because I started a new job 4 weeks ago, and my shift pattern is quite weird. So I start mid-morning and I finish not even mid-afternoon. I finish quite late in the afternoon, so it's quite difficult making these videos after work because I'm very tired. But this week I am making an effort to actually make a video, and we're gonna go straight into the deck for this week. So the first card up is the ultimate form, which is Keepers of History. And this card creates 8 Power Gem 7, and it increases Earthslayer attack by 100% for 3 turns. When ambushing, it upgrades all Earth Power Gems to 2 rank higher and makes twice the gems. So this one is quite nice when it comes to Power Gem creation and upgrading. You will get 8 Power Gems straight off the bat, but you will get an extra 8 Power Gem 7s when you're ambushing. Now, for those of you who are new to ambushing only applies once per battle. If you die and revive, you reset ambush, then you can benefit from ambush again. But it's just a one-shot. It's a one-shot skill. It only happens once per battle. It happens the first time you activate your battle seal. So that's for those of you who are quite new to the game. Now, I think it's quite nice as a Slayer deck, but if this was, say, a commander deck, it wouldn't be a great deck, because once you activate your battle skill the first time, you get your 16 Power Gem 7s, you upgrade those, you attack. That's it. You won't upgrade anything after that, because it says you upgrade all Power Gems to 2 rank higher only when you're actually ambushing. So it's quite good for a Slayer event, but going into, say, a GVG setting, nah, because GVGs are actually a wave fight format. So this wouldn't be a great deck for GVG. It, as a utility deck going forward, it can work, because in a Slayer setting you just need that one big attack. So it can work in a Slayer setting, could work in a commander setting as well, going up against, say, ultimate bosses. You use it just to upgrade their Power Gems and upgrade the Power Gems. So it can be a very useful utility card, but if it actually upgrade all power gems on the board to 2 rank each time you activate the battle skill, it would have been far better. So the skill is nice, but I think this entire deck could have been better if the ability to upgrade the power gems did not depend on ambushing. I think it would have been far better. I mean, to create the 16 power gems when you're ambushing, that one I could say yes, create the 16 power gems as a one-off, but upgrading the power gems to 2 rank higher, being a one-off, it's useful but not very useful, if you see where I'm coming from. It's got 2 passive. One is ambush, the second one is steady aim. Steady aim creates 4 power gem 6s at the start of each turn. So these 4 power gem 6s you will get on turn 0, and if you use your battle skill you'll get an extra 16, so that's 20 power gems this card is able to create on the first activation of your battle skill. Thereafter, you're only able to create 12 power gems. You get 8 power gem 7s, and you get 4 power gem 6s, which is okay. That is a pretty decent amount of power gems going forward. This week we've got Traitor, which is not too bad. Traitor is quite mild comparing to some of the debuffs that we can get on the bosses, so that's not bad. Now, Gem Ban, this is a new skill which it stops water gems from falling on the board, which I don't really think is, I don't think it's something useful. When water gems cannot automatically fall from above during battle. Skills that create water gems are unaffected. Only one type of gem ban can be active at any given time, and this basically means going forward, if you have other cards that can ban other gems, as long as you got one on the board, the second one will become null and void. It basically won't have any use. So that's a skill. I'll see how it actually works, but personally for me, I don't think it's a very useful skill. I think they could have come up with something far better than say gem ban. I don't think gem ban is quite useful. So I would say this ultimate form is decent enough, but not brilliant. It's okay. Now, if we take a look at the Master Collection card, the Master Collection card from my point of view is, I think it's quite good. It increases Earthslay attack by 100% for 3 turns. When ambushing, it upgrades all Earth power gems to 2 rank higher. Now, having more than one copy of the Master Collection card can be quite beneficial. However, the Master Collection card only creates 4 power gem 6s, which it's okay because you are able to upgrade all power gems to 2 rank higher. But the ability to upgrade power gems to 2 rank higher it's just a one-shot offer. So after activating your battle skill for your Master Collection card the first time, afterwards it's pretty dull. It's a pretty dull card because it's only able to give you 4 power gem 6s thereafter and increase your battle skill by 100%. Now, the attack increase is okay, but the attack increase does not really have much effect without the ability to actually create or generate enough power gems on the board where you can actually deal enough damage that you can benefit from the attack increase. You will benefit from the attack increase on your first activation of all your battle skills, because on the first activation of all your battle skills, if you've got 2 Master Collection card on the board, you're basically 2 Master Collection card, 1 ultimate form, you're upgrading all power gems on the board to 6 rank higher, which is pretty powerful, but your deck becomes quite weak after that for initial attack. Every subsequent attack afterwards is just weak. So to me, I say the deck is okay, for a Slayer event. Okay for a Slayer event, but it could have been far better if it had the ability to basically upgrade power gems to 2 rank higher every single time you activate the battle skill. It would have been far better deck, far more powerful deck. Wouldn't be OP, it would just be a far better deck than what it is. So it's got 2 passive as well. It creates 4 Earth Power Gem 6s at the start of each turn. So it's only able to create 4 Power Gem 6s. But I believe it's far more useful than the Ultra Rare. Now the Ultra Rare is the one that is able to generate more Power Gems. This is the one that's going to create 16 Power Gem 7s. It creates 8 Power Gem 7s, and when ambushing, it creates 16 Power Gem 7s. It will only create 16 Power Gem 7s on your first attack. After, it just creates 8 Power Gem 7s. So for me, the Master Collection card is far more useful than the Ultra Rare, because the Master Collection card will give you an attack increase after the first activation. It will still give you that attack increase. It will give you 4 Power Gem 6s, which is not like Power Gem 7s, but nevertheless the attack increase is, I think the attack increase is far better than just creating 8 Power Gem 7s. I think it's far better. So for me, the Master Collection card is far better than the Ultra Rare this week. However, as I said, I don't think the deck is as useful as what it could be. Gonna be powerful, one-off, but it could have been a bit more powerful every single time you activate the battle skill if it was able to continuously upgrade Power Gems to 2 rank higher. Now this is the main hero, Pathfinder, and Pathfinder increases self-attack by 50% for 3 turns. When ambushing, it upgrades 10 Earth Power Gems to 1 rank higher. Now that is quite useful, but the pros is that it's able to create Power Gems. It creates 3 Earth Power Gem 4s, which is okay. It could have been a bit more, could have been 5 Power Gem 4s, but that's okay. It increases self-attack by 50%, which is okay. The ability to actually upgrade 10 Power Gems to 1 rank higher is absolutely wonderful. However, it's just a one-shot offer, which to me makes it pretty disappointing. I like that, but there is an element of disappointment in the fact that you can only upgrade Power Gems when you're ambushing. So that's a disappointment about this deck for me personally. I did craft the deck because I had enough coins to craft the deck, but it's just it's bittersweet, if you see what I'm saying. It's a bittersweet feeling actually having this deck, because I know that I've just got one chance to do a massive attack, and thereafter I won't be able to generate any big attack like the first one that I actually done. Now your support card, I think, is just a filler. There's nothing to it, nothing spectacular about it. It's just a filler. It creates 10 Earth Power Gems, 10 Earth Gems, not Power Gems, sorry. 10, if it created 10 Earth Power Gems, even 10 Earth Power Gem 1s, it would have been brilliant. But it only creates 10 Earth Gems. Resist 20% of damage. Personally, for me, resisting 20% damage in a Slayer event is absolutely pointless. In a Commander event, yes, but in a Slayer event, no. Because most of the time, the boss is dead before you can get in a second attack anyway. So resisting 20% of the attack done to you by the boss is absolutely useless. So that is your deck for this week. I did craft the deck, as I said, and I've got the deck right here, if I can find it. No, nope. So where's my deck? Oh, now it's further this way. What? Okay, so I haven't. There's the deck. So I've got the deck. Using Keepers of History, Hard One Gorillas is not a bad card to use if you're going to use the Jailers. So the Jailer is a good card you can use with alongside Hard One Gorilla if you've got the Chaotic Killer skill. I'm gonna basically change up the deck a bit, but these are two useful cards that you could consider if you've got them. Intrepid Voyagers is the Slayer Chaotic Killer ultimate form from last year, and the older version is Unbreakable Sisterhood. Now, Unbreakable Sisterhood is not a brilliant ultimate form. It applies something called Provoke up to 3 Slayer heroes, and it starts with 1 Slayer hero first, and it increases to 3 depending on skill points. Now, Provoke creates 2 Earth Power Gem 4s and dispel 1 enemy debuff the next time you are hit. So this battle skill they used to call the trap mechanic. So each time you get hit, you create power gems, but that is outdated. This is Intrepid Voyagers. It creates 4 Earth Power Gem 5s, and it creates an additional 4 Earth Power Gem 5s on the next turn as well when the surroundings are mapped. It increases self-attack by 20% for every power gem skill used, so it can increase its own attack by 100%. This is okay, it's not brilliant, but it's far better than Unbreakable Sisterhood. The current ultimate form is far better than those two that I just showed you, but those are 2 cards that you could consider to use. This one, Protectors of Prosperity, is not a bad one. Increases Earthslayer attack by 200% for 2 turns, and it creates 5 Earth Power Gem 6s, but when ambushing it increases Earthslayer attack by 2000% instead. So combining Protectors of Prosperity with Keepers of History and getting that nuke damage that we know Hard One Gorillas is able to deal will give you massive attack. So this is one combination that you will want to try out, because I think this combination is going to work really well. There will be other combinations that we can try out. We'll try them out tomorrow night when I actually make possible that combination. I will make possible that combination this week. I wasn't able to make it the week before last, and I wasn't able to upload my videos. I had 2 videos and I didn't manage to upload any last week. I'll try and make up for that. I'll try and start uploading my regular videos from here on in. It will take a lot of effort because, as I said, my new job takes up most of my days, so it's getting pretty difficult for me. But that's all I've got for you today. But join me tomorrow when we do possible deck combination. We'll play around the deck and we will see if we can come up with something absolutely spectacular. My take on the deck is you can get it if you like it, because I liked it, so I got it. But I don't think it's a brilliant deck, but I think it's okay. I think it's something that will enable you to do some serious damage later on, especially I believe going into the last half of this year, we're gonna see some decks with some spectacular battle skill and some really awesome power gem production ability, and the ability to increase attack and damage output to some quite significant level. So we look forward to that. So I think you should graph this deck. I think it's a nice one to graph. I think it's something really good to have in your arsenal, because it will be really good for Earth Slayer events. So that's my take on it. So like, subscribe, leave a comment below, ask a question, or you can leave a suggestion below. This is Octane, in peace, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.